Hello, welcome back to Games Over Finals, and we have a new guest here on the show, and her name is RIDHI. Hey,
Hi.
RIDHI.
Hey, Ridhi.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Excited to be here.
RIDHI's
Play a
gonna
really
be
informative game.
RIDHI's gonna be joining us for our Sakura Spirit episode tonight, and I think some more. She's gonna be guesting on this series for us. So, and I'm gonna be taking over Takahiro from this episode. Our last Lisa, who was previously playing Takahiro, has problems with her mic that unfortunately fortunately can't let her play the character. So I'm gonna be taking over as Takahiro. And then RIDHI will be filling in.
It'll never be as good. Okay.
Yeah, I have some shoes to fill in here.
Yeah,
And,
it's pretty rough.
And our guest RIDHI here, our friend RIDHI, she's going to be taking over other roles, and she'll be playing characters for us too. So hope you guys enjoy it. And here we go.
Let's do it.
So this was the last line. I'm going to go ahead and repeat from our last videos. There we go. Someone call the cops. Ichikawa the peeping Tom has confessed. I playfully patted Ichikawa's shoulder as I turned around, grabbing my bag in the process and prepared to leave. Thanks for the tip, Ichikawa. I'll let the judge know you were most helpful during the interrogation.
This is unfair. I was coerced. I won't say another word until I speak with my lawyer.
Liar.
My lawyer.
Liar. Once school was over,
Come on, man.
I decided to take my chances with the little bit of intel I had managed to obtain from my classmates. If memory served me right, Aria-senpai would be practicing at the dojo today. Of course I knew her. She was a judo student just like myself, but for whatever reason, she had been refusing to compete in any tournament for a while. Aria-senpai, are you around? I shouted her name as I parked my bike, looking around for any sign of the girl.
Hua! Hua! Hua!
Fucking nailed it.
Follow the shouts and you will find her. I grinned briefly as I saw Aria seemingly in the middle of practicing a series of motions, almost as if she was fighting an imaginary opponent. Perhaps now was a perfect opportunity to surprise her a little. I snuck closer, making sure to make as little noise as possible before I reached the hand towards her shoulder. Aria? Feeling a hand on her shoulder, Aria reacted. She grabbed hold of my hand and with a loud grunt shifted her weight, curling and tipping me over her shoulder. I didn't have time to brace myself for the impact before I hit the ground like a sack of potatoes.
Ha! No one sneaks up on the great Kunochiya Aria. Oh, Taka Boy, I didn't realize it was you. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Kunoichi? More like the Tasmanian devil. That throw didn't have a shred of mercy in it.
There's no mercy in the ring, Taka Boy. Better you learn that now than in 2 weeks' time. Let me guess, you want to do some sparring, don't you?
I actually came here to ask you something, but I guess a little sparring wouldn't hurt.
Oh, what do you want to ask? We've got all afternoon, and I could do with a bit of a break anyway.
Ooh.
Where to start? You used to take part in big and important matches in the past, right? Didn't you ever get nervous before going into the ring?
Oh, yeah. Ha. This one time, I got so nervous, I hid in the kitchen cupboards until my dad found me and dragged me to the car. Of course, that was when I was like 8.
Well, obviously I can't go and hide from my match, but one of my friends made this stupid suggestion that I go and pray or something. Honestly, at this point, I'll do anything to calm my nerves a little.
Taka Boy, are you sure about this?
You mean the match? Of course I am. I've been practicing judo since I was old enough to walk. This is my chance to finally represent this country in the sport I love. Aria seemed to think for quite a long time, all the while tapping her jaw with a finger. Eventually, she snapped her fingers and grabbed a tight hold of me.
All right, I'll tell you where the shrine is. I know. I'll tell you the way to the shrine. I know, but it's going to require more than a simple clap of your hands and a bob of your head. You need to give me some. You need to give something to the shrine, something of value.
That sweet dick.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll give it to you, girl. I guess I'll have to think of something before we get there. Thanks, senpai. I appreciate the help.
I'm your senpai.
Mm-hmm.
Look at her, she's my senpai.
We? We? Oh, no, Taka boy, I'm not going with you. I've got training to do. Besides, you gotta take this step yourself. I can draw you a map and show you an easy way to get back here, but you'll be on your own.
You're not tagging along? Not even for a little while?
Afraid so, Taka boy. Let me just grab some paper. I'll draw a map for you.
After Arya's return, quick preparations were made, and I followed the directions noted down on the map. Surprisingly, it wasn't all that far. However, the hint on how to find my way back, in case I got lost, was a bit sketchy. Just look down and you'll be able to see the roof of the dojo from anywhere on the hill.
I hope they fuck.
What?
RIDHI!
I think you want everyone to fuck in this game.
Yeah, it seems what it's seeming like to me.
The forest near the dojo was my first challenge to overcome. A narrow path coiled along the trees, and nearby was the river Ichikawa's sister had mentioned. I followed Arya's scribbles with a bit of skepticism, but after an hour or so, I finally arrived at the supposedly legendary shrine. The shrine itself seemed surprisingly well maintained despite being in the middle of nowhere. It made me wonder if someone could secretly be living there. Perhaps some secret martial arts master? The thought of a hermit living and hiding within the shrine in order to prepare himself for an upcoming battle between good and evil started to dwell in my mind. I guess it's too good to be true. I sighed in annoyance at the fact that, aside from the shrine itself, the ground surrounding it seemed completely abandoned. There was no way anyone could be living there. For the time being, I decided to focus on the reason behind my visit. It only took a few moments before I gathered the courage to approach the building. Once inside, I found a rather fancy-looking altar of sorts at the back of the room. I guess this is the thing everyone's talking about. Silently, I folded up the map I had been given, putting it inside my bag. I approached the altar. I was kind of skeptical about the whole religious aspect, so I wasn't too sure if this was actually going to work. I don't even think luck will do me much good in a match like this. In my opinion, there wasn't any room for things like luck in martial arts. Judo is all about using the knowledge you have gained through training. Of course, a good amount of talent also helps. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Like,
Sure.
Mayweather and like Conor McGregor. Those guys need talent to get where they were, right?
Sure.
I think they just prayed at shrines, honestly.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what I think as well.
There was simply no room for something as superstitious as luck. Clearly, this was going to be a match where my experience and talent would be pushed to the limits. Nothing more, nothing less.
How curious. The boy doesn't believe in superstition, and yet he stands here, surrounded by the very thing he denounces.
Upon hearing the voice, I looked around, trying to find the source, but there was no one to be seen. Who's there?
Quite the cliched question. But the right thing to ask is, where am I?
Oh my god.
What are you talking about? Show yourself!
Not yet. Entertain me for a little while longer, would you? This is a place like no other. Why did you come here if you do not believe in such things as luck?
I
Show us
came
a
here
striptease.
to prepare myself.
Oh, for the coming. Do enlighten me about what this something might be that you are preparing yourself for.
I felt a little bit annoyed as the questions continued, but maybe if I kept talking to her, I would be able to find out where Shell was hiding. I'm preparing for a tournament, a judo match.
Judo? What might that be?
Seriously? You don't know what judo is? It's a highly skilled combat art.
Aha! So you're a warrior. Hesitant to go into battle, and came here in hope of finding the resolve to fight.
I'm not so sure about the warrior part.
How fortunate. It just so happens that there's a need for one of your kind.
My kind?
A hero. This shrine brings fortune to heroes such as yourself. However, every great hero must sacrifice something in return.
Sounds like what the others mentioned. Your version sounds better though. Laughing briefly at the story, I decided to play along and clapped my hands together in prayer. So what next? Do I offer my allowance or something?
Don't be silly. Money is of little importance to a hero. For you, the sacrifice will be something of much greater value. I will be looking forward to seeing what destiny has in store for you.
As if on cue, I began to feel nauseated the moment the girl's words reached my ears. My head spinning wildly, slowly, I staggered backwards, collapsing onto my back. As my vision grew blurry, the sound of approaching footsteps could be heard. Whoa.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Whoa.
Now, are they gonna fuck? That's a real question.
Good luck, hero. You're gonna need it.
With that bod.
Yeah, right? Despite my attempts to get back up, all I managed was a brief look at the girl. The signs of horniness and horns and a tail left many questions. But before I had a chance to utter even a single word, my consciousness succumbed to darkness.
Oh no. And you're gone.
We're going to her sex dungeon. Oh wait.
Hell yeah, let's
Hell
go.
yeah, I'll go to her sex dungeon. A rays of sunlight stirred me back to life, a groan of annoyance leaving my mouth while I tried to get back onto my feet. I felt a bit dizzy, but the first thing I noticed was that I was no longer at the shrine. Instead, it looked like the forest near the dojo. Of course, my first thought was to look around and see if I could find the girl from before, but not a trace of her presences remained. To make things even stranger, the path that I had followed and missed the tree seemed better maintained than I remembered. I should probably head home. The thought was cut short when the sound of several female voices could be heard nearby.
Get back here!
Oh shit.
Oh god. There's echo.
No, Sean, you did.
No,
That was great.
Are you sure? No, I'll let you have this
Yeah,
one.
that was amazing.
Get back here! Hikage, stop them at once! Just what do you think I'm doing? I'm chasing them. I'm trying
That's
to
a
stop
different person.
them.
That's a different person.
No, it is a different person. My bad, my bad.
Stern voice.
I just read stern voice,
Yeah.
so.
Stern voice. Guess what do you think you're doing? I'm chasing them. I'm trying to stop them.
Nailed it.
Sing song voice.
I think they noticed what's missing, One-sama.
Mature voice. Keep running, little one. We might just make it.
It's still female, dude.
Is it? Shit, okay, let me do a female mature voice.
Keep running, little one, and we just might make it.
Are you like seducting
I don't know.
or seducing them?
Just when I thought this day couldn't get any weirder, the sound of heavy footfalls could be heard nearby. Oh. What in the world
Oh, yes.
is what in the world is going
Oh.
on here?
Well, this is what I was looking for.
Further
A bunch
ahead?
of tits are running at us.
Yeah, literally, but like right here. Further ahead, I saw a couple of girls in fast pursuit of even more girls. However, there was something off about this scene, something that didn't make any sense. The girls being chased had ears and the tail of an animal, and the pursuers appeared to be armed with a katana and a naginata?
Mm.
Who's gonna be Katana girl then?
Which one was the blue one? That was
Oh
earlier.
gosh.
Was that me?
You?
Is that the high pitched one?
There's one of you.
I think it was me, because,
I was stern voice, I was red.
yeah. Okay, I guess
Okay.
it's me.
You conniving fox! Come back here at once! Return what you stole immediately!
Give me back my Oh my god.
Oh.
Hikage! How could you say something out loud like that?
Panties, panties!
Haha, oh no. Help. Save us from the rampaging woman. Hehehe.
As I watched the girls run off, I couldn't help but find myself struggling with the decision to just leave them be. While I didn't know in the world what was going on, the two girls armed with a rather realistic looking props, surely they couldn't be real, had me worried. I couldn't very well call myself a hero if I let something like this go by without acting. I'm so gonna regret this. Mumbling in annoyance, I chased after the girls.
Hikage, go around to the left.
Right!
I said left. Why do you always undermine me?
I wasn't saying right. I was saying, you know what? Never mind. Just run after them.
As I was chasing the girls, I noticed that the trees seemed to be getting denser, making it gradually more difficult to navigate along the path. Oh shit.
Oh.
I think that's you.
Oni-sama! I don't think we can run much more. I'm starting to feel a bit...
Just a little longer, Mako-chan. We're almost... Mako! Mako, not that. Not now.
Sorry, Oni-sama.
Scissor attack!
Oh.
I just arrived in
Wait, a
time.
scissor? Wait.
Scissor attack. Yeah, it's making me picture something else. I arrived just in time.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you know, nothing sexual. I arrived just in time to find a scene taken straight from an action movie. The girl with the blonde hair had collapsed, held in her companion's protective embrace. The two armed girls were approaching them, almost unmistakably with killing instincts running amok. Any seasoned martial artist would have felt it. Those girls were going to be in for a beating if I didn't stop them. Alright guys, we're going to stop that at the episode right there. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed our voiceovers, our really cringe voiceovers, but you know. So we'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.